Your next comedian goes, oh, this is another one of these one-liner assassins. I mean, an absolute cold-blooded killer. Really funny, very funny, up-and-coming talent. Put your hands together for Gabriel Killian.
And I can't cope a piss up a road.
I used to think that urban legends were just really cool basketball players who lived in the hood. I've heard of athlete's foot, but man, this morning I saw a chick with athlete's face. I used to get into a lot of fights in high school. They kicked me out, sent me to a school in the ghetto. I was the new kid in school, so everyone was just trying to fuck with me. And one by one, I sent them all to the hospital. Pretty soon, word got around, don't fuck with Gabe. He has AIDS. I think it's important to follow that joke by saying that I don't have AIDS. Because I look like I could have AIDS. All right, thanks.
58 seconds of thunder.
Super funny.
Yeah, fucking great.
What did I say to you before he started?
You said you're gonna like this kid.
I thought he's funny. Last time I saw you, you were super fucking funny. That's funny as shit.
Did you on purpose fuck up the face?
No, just my first time doing
I
it.
loved it. Regardless,
me
I did
too.
Fuck. Underneath your breath was
Face.
great. I love it. I loved it. It was really funny.
What's your nationality? What is it?
Armenian and Greek.
Armenian
Oh, get the
Greek.
fuck out of here, man.
No.
Come on, get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
You know what's great about being like that is that I was looking at you. Do your profile. Stand sideways real quick. Just look at that.
I thought he was Roman for sure.
Yeah.
I saw my people.
I don't like. I just think you got that thing where you can be everything. Like you could be kind of black. You could be Egyptian, Mexican.
By the way,
everything.
that's a great skill to have.
Yeah, be everything.
I'm not kidding. There's Jason Mantzoukas on the league. People think he's Indian. People think he's Greek.
Be
people
everything.
think he's Italian. They don't know what the fuck he is.
Yeah, right. Could he be Italian?
100%.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Told me you were Mexican. I'd be like, whatever.
Yep, Mexican guy, sure.
He could even, if you ask me, he could be a quarter Asian.
Let me see. Look away and then look back in your best Asian face. Oh yeah, you're right.
Josh.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, for sure.
Josh, bring your dick up here. We have to measure it against this guys. We want to get an accurate measurement.
But you have this like great. Hey, lift up. Let me see your belly.
Oh my God!
Nice, man.
Yeah, bro.
You're not even.
You're a comedian.
You're
You
not
are.
even wearing those pants at some
He's
point.
starving. Look at him. He is
starving.
You're a comedian, bro. Keep
Yeah, I
writing
like
these
that.
fucking jokes.
Keep writing great fucking jokes and being funny
really
as
funny,
shit.
man. Good
Thanks,
job.
man.
Super funny.
Very, very funny.
Good job.
Always amazing.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Gabe.
Thank
he's
you.
he's on Twitter at Gabriel Killian.
I like him.
He just writes amazing one-liners. He's a fucking monster.
You could just tell he likes to do it.
I was always jealous
Because
of
you
that.
just fuck. That side, fuck.
Oh,
1
that was
minute.
great.
You know when you get that 1 minute a week, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Till next week.
How
fuck.
fast he tells jokes. One of those jokes was like 33% of his output. So, you know. It's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get that. But just keep doing it. It was really funny.
Super
Yeah.
funny. Super funny. No.
You know how funny you have to be for us to tell you, oh, you're Armenian? You're still funny? Like, that's like...
Yeah, Tripoli's the only one, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. Tripoli's absolutely the only one.
Yeah.
All the rest of them are terrible. I'm kidding. For all your one Armenian listeners out there.
These motherfuckers.
And that
Stop
one
listening.
listener is Gabriel Killian. He's standing up there listening. Just Oh, this guy, you know what? I just hung out with him over the weekend. Very funny one-liner type of comic. His own very cool style. Put your hands together for my pal, Gabriel Killian, everybody.
Gabriel. Killing it with Killian.
Have you noticed how just about every time you're finally ready to kill yourself, you get hooked on a new TV show? Fucking Game of Thrones, man. HBO has already saved my life 6 times. I want to meet a McDonald's employee who does it for the pussy. Whenever I see a girl driving a really small car, I think compensating for a big vagina. Currently, the #1 most viewed genre of porn on the internet is Japanese anime porn. I don't get it, man. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as Puerto Rican anime porn. All right, thanks.
Well, let me go first. Because
No.
I already like you.
All new jokes.
No, you'd never say that. Let me just say that.
Yeah, he just lost me with that
No,
arrogance.
that's my biggest pet peeve is when somebody's not doing as well as they want and they go, I've tried to try the new shit tonight. I was like, all right, dude, we get it. You bombed. But I already like you because I've seen you before. I think you're really funny.
Thanks, man.
I think your energy. You know what you have that is very, and I could tell these were new jokes because I heard your other stuff, and I like the McDonald's joke a lot. But what you have that's very rare, and I don't know that I have it. I don't know that any of us. I don't know. You are funny. You are funny. Even beyond your joke, your energy on stage is ridiculous to me. Like you're so, like in a good way. Like
Thanks, man.
That's a very rare quality. Like Felipe Esparza has it. Zach Galifianakis has it. Like there's certain people who just like they make me laugh just with their affect. And that's a big thing. That's very difficult. It's not even a thing you can cultivate. It's like I think you're funny. I like your jokes. I mean, I don't even know how to really categorize you. You're like I don't know. I don't know. You're like, Hedberg, but who works at a car wash in Glendale or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, I think you're funny.
Thank you.
Some of the jokes were weaker than others, but I've seen you do well before. So yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Oh, I mean, I liked it.
Yeah.
I just, if I had to give any tip, it would just be, like get it there and like own it initially. Like you kind of soft at first and then you kind of like revved up. I know it's only a minute, but it's like, but I like that you just came out there and it was like instantly like, this is who I am. I wish he hadn't have said one liner and all that shit.
Right.
Because I was like prepared for that. So I wish he hadn't have said that and you would have just done that. It would have even had a bigger impact for me. But I like it. I think you should continue what you're doing.
On
you know
that,
what I mean?
I think that's a great point. Like there are a few comics in comedy that have your kind of energy, which is fucking zero. Like no energy.
Yeah.
Stephen Wright, Morgan Murphy, Todd Barry, all three of those people know how to fucking dial in immediately within that like super soft, almost barely there energy and kill because they completely own it. And it's difficult. Sometimes that could be like sand sort of slipping through your fingers. Like how do I be at a zero flat affect and still throttle a crowd? So I think that's.
And the other thing about that is, so you also got to know that, like, why are people laughing? Like, why? Like, some might say, well, it's the jokes, and it's like, in this case, it's like 50-50.
Right.
Like, you have to know that like part of why people are laughing is your whole essence, your whole persona, and then the things you say are just really accenting that. It's just like a cherry for it. So you always got to remember and be aware of that. Like and then however, if you're always did you always do that too? Do you not take the mic out of the mic stand? Is that something you always do?
I take it off sometimes, but just a minute. So.
No, I'm just curious because that's like I like that, as if like you're not really doing stand-up comedy. So when people keep the mic and you're just had your hand in your pocket and you're just kind of like speaking out about stuff. It's like a strong personality. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be like like that's still this equivalent. So know that that's part of why people are laughing at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember the first person I really saw when I first got a job here leave the mic in the mic stand was Al Madrigal, and I hadn't really seen it live that much, and he was blowing my mind in it because there's something about if you can leave it in the stand and kill the whole time.
Yeah. Caparillo does that.
Jerry London.
And there's also a thing where you get a big laugh, and your first big laugh, that's when you grab the mic out of the mic stand. It makes you look like a god. You know what I mean? It's just like, I knew this was going to happen. Let's
Hello,
continue.
everybody.
Just getting to work. Gabe, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Great
guys.
job. Gabriel Killian. It's on Twitter, @Gabriel Killian. So fun. What do you say?
I'm just saying what I liked about him right now. He really had like an attitude. Like,
Yeah, he's
I'm
like-
beyond these motherfuckers,
He said
He looked over at us like he should be sitting here with us, And I like that, as long as you back it up with like follow through, There's nothing wrong with a little hubris, right? No one's been great at anything without having an ego.
You're damn right. That's why I like
No, you don't think so?
I don't know.
All right. Mitch Hedberg didn't have an ego. I guarantee Mitch Hedberg had an ego on
fuck
some
yeah.
anybody that wants to be on
Are you
stage.
kidding me?
Any human being that thinks it's a good idea to be on stage for an hour every night, having a group of people listen to their thoughts, has an ego. They don't. That doesn't mean they don't have bad self-esteem or they're not humble. Also, but they think they're the shit. If they think what they have to say is worth listening to for an hour.
Yeah.